The Rose, video number 3. Okay, in this one, we'll have a look a bit at backgrounding. So why the backgrounding? Because the sun has come out. Backgrounding so that we can distinguish more easily between that part and the actual design. And in some of these floral designs that really make the floral design pop, if you can see a clear distinction between the surfaces. So okay, no, that's just on the design side, but I'm going to show you just quickly 3 of them that I have here. The first is my very first A104 sharp tip, very small little tool, but very nice. It's got a fine texture. The sharp tip on one side is nice to be able to get into those little corners we have. And the way that I use them, single punch against the edge of the design. So I scoot the tool up to the edge of the design. So here, if you can see, I put it down and scoot it up to the edge of the design. And there is where I tap it. Hold the tool as upright as you can possibly do so that it gives an even impression, and then just fill in between by lightly tapping. And by keeping it upright and making light taps, you can fade it out, and that's what I like to do on the outside. So here I'd have this side, just one row of the tool itself, and then I turn it so that the heel faces the design, and then I lean it forward towards me and I fade out that texturing to nothing. So there you can see how the texturing has been faded out to nothing. Let me get the sun out of the way and you can probably get a better idea. There you go. So that's a very fine texture. There is another one that's a bit more aggressive, and this is number 888. So let's see, it's also got a sharp tip for those angles, but you can see that the actual texturing is much more aggressive. You can do exactly the same with this guy. Fade it out. And you can fill quite large areas. Let's say on this side, I do the row next to the design. And then if I want to fill a large area, it doesn't take too long. And I like to turn the tool so that the little marks are not all in the same direction but at random. And there you can see I filled a large big area in no time at all, and I can still fade it out around the edges to absolute nothing. There you go. There are bigger tools, slightly bigger, so I'll show you. The small one is the one that I've used, and then there is a bigger version of that, just a slightly bigger surface. But I find I usually just grab the small one. You can see how big an area I could fill quickly, so I rarely use the big tool. Okay, then there's a third one I want to show you, and that has got a rough impression. I'll give you the 3 impressions here. Let's see. There's the first one I used, and I'll show you up close. There's the second one I used, No, sorry, that's the third one. Here's the second one. So there's the three of them. The very fine one is the first one I used over here. The second one used over there. And now I'm going to use that rougher one, the third one up there. I'm going to use it out here. Show you how that looks. Okay, so there we go. That guy. Now I can fill a whole area with this tool if I want to. Not a hassle. But this one, there we go. This one actually has a bigger brother. So there's two bigger sizes of this tool that I could use. There they are, next to the small one that I worked with. So let me show you this one. I can now come in and extend that background as far as I want to, and also fade it out to nothing. There we go. Okay, so that's just a little bit about backgrounding around the whole design, and effectively, if you do that all around, the smooth design of the rose itself will stand out much more. Okay, hope that helps. Take care. Bye-bye.